This is not the first time I have felt the heavy gaze of society on my back, and it most certainly will not be the last.
Everybody has a story. You've been followed walking through a store.
Yes. Yep. Happens a lot.
And some are willing to share it.
And it's sad and it hurts.
About themselves, like 17-year-old Olivia Malmgren.
It was kind of like I was turning my back on who I'm supposed to be. My brown skin causes some people to judge me before they get to know me. My beautiful brown skin.
Or their family, like the Sham sisters of the Sunshine Spice Cafe, and Omira, who told us about living under the Taliban. So all of this happening right now, and all of these memories flooding back to you.
Yep.
How hard is that?
It's really hard. And especially when I have a sister in Nice in Afghanistan, they're always like in fear of going outside.
We celebrated big days.
Oh, we just thought it would be really cool to see Air Force One land, you know.
Are you supposed to be in class right now?
According to my AP government teacher, I have permission.
And small gestures.
My name is Kirsten Brown. I am the director for Idaho Angels Incorporated.
Who for the last 4 years has helped layer the Shoshone Street Bridge with basic winter needs for the homeless of Twin Falls.
It goes beyond just giving them a box of clothes or a box of food.
It makes me feel like that people think about us.
There were those who thought about things way outside of this world. Do you believe in UFOs?
I've seen them.
You've seen them?
I've seen them.
Jim Millard saw his first when he was 5.
And it was not balloon-shaped, it was saucer-shaped.
And Stu Johnson, who's had his brush with Bigfoot.
Exactly, I'm a Bigfoot enthusiast.
And thought he needed a festival for it. The name he knew almost immediately.
I said, so I'm going to call it SquatchCon.
Like Comic-Con, but smaller.
It's Bigfoot, so it's better.
From the mysterious to those who just needed to know their neighbors.
We really didn't know each other. I didn't know these folks. I didn't know that couple, and they didn't know each other.
We've noticed our neighbors, but we really didn't know them very well.
The positive side of the pandemic found in the front yard.
Shall we go? Shall we walk? I like to stay active. All right, let's go.
We found ourselves humbled by our heroes. Like Jay Dover Romline, who turned his military service into community service.
I was in the 3rd Battalion, 16th Field Artillery. Good girl. Tonight I'm doing what they call night watch. I'm just walking around from 10 to 2 to keep an eye on things and make sure that nobody tampers with the flags and everybody's respectful.
And Benjamin Victor, the artist who built the new statue for the Veterans Cemetery.
Again and again you hear from different veterans over different eras that camaraderie between them is what keeps them together.
There you go.
To Hugh Mays, a 97-year-old World War II veteran dealing with dementia.
You don't remember when you were flying in the planes?
Yes.
You do remember the planes.
And his daughter Deborah, who wanted to give him one last memory.
And I just wanted something that would spark, give him a spark.
Hugh passed away a month after this last flight. But that wasn't all we lost this year. This 950, planted at the beginning of December, wouldn't even be half the flag Cindy would add to her front yard by the middle of March 2021. 1942. Nearly 2,000 individuals taken too soon because of the coronavirus.
Hey, Mr. Tatros.
We lost a few teachers, too.
You have a group of legislators that really see education kind of as the enemy right now.
Like Michael Tatro, who walked away from his profession after 25 years.
And this toxic environment is not going away. It seems to be getting worse.
We also lost a morning mainstay in McCall.
It's been wonderful.
When George and Bonnie Bertram called it quits after 43 years of running the Pancake House.
In our 70s now, it's time to be done.
When you get to that point, you kind of realize that the days are numbered and there's still things you want to do in life. And now we're going to get a chance to do that, hopefully.
We also seem to have lost sight of how a global health crisis can hit so close to home. In September, in the midst of Idaho's hospitals operating under crisis standards of care for the first time ever, we were allowed inside to see a day in the life of the COVID unit and the ICU, where we learned the toll it was taking on our healthcare workers from Nurse Carrie Smith.
It's funny how you're able to figure out how you're going to cope with that.
And Dr. Megan McInerney.
It's daunting.
And our team's struggling, right? There's this this moral distress that's happening amongst healthcare workers.
You take your 60 seconds in the med room, you cry, you clean up your tears the best you can, and then you go back in because you know that that family needs you to be there.
But even through the daunting adversity,
No, it needs water for it to grow. We don't have any water, so it's done.
like when Robin Lathamies and Darren Tabor.
Last year we got it cut 3 times. A lot of years we'll cut it 4 times.
This year, just once.
Just once.
2 Lincoln County dairy farmers who had to find a way through a growing season cut short by one of the driest years on record. Through those losses, we managed to find a way to gain some ground.
They don't go out ever.
Right.
They don't ever go out.
We have people who haven't been out of
They
town
live
in
up
years.
here for a reason.
Rhonda, Deb, and Rhonda are 3 of Yellow Pine's 29 seasonal citizens. Like an entire mountain town getting vaccinated from COVID because a couple of healthcare workers from McCall managed to drive 8 hours in the snow to get it done.
This is just kind of how Idaho does it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And thank God.
Oh, yes.
Thank God.
Absolutely.
A reminder that sometimes the best parts
You can't ever have enough pictures of bald eagles.
are still out there and sometimes found in odd places.
And I texted my girlfriend, I'm like, do you think we could sell a Dorito in a jar on Facebook? And she's like, sure.
We just have to keep going, like the Kezars, who have been going to Don's barbershop for 4 generations. Make that 5 after this haircut this past June. Proof that we can count on the world to keep spinning.
There is one happy customer.
Even when it sometimes seems to be spinning out of control.
But I would love to be here for the next generation. Maybe, who knows? We'll see.